Hello guys, this is Roy from Arena Mini 4-Wheel Drive Club, Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. And today I'm going to do an unboxing compare video. And then we're gonna start from this 15522, the 17 dish type rollers, and 15161, the rubber O-rings is 70mm, and 15449, the plastic O-ring 70mm. And this is the 95349, the also 17 plastic O-ring rollers. Okay, so let's see what's this four rollers are different, and also the function, what's the difference between those four. Okay, so let's start the video. Check it out. Okay, so let's talk about the function for all those rollers. So let's start with the item number 15161, the rubber O-ring 17mm rollers. So this rubber O-ring, you can take it off and put it back. Let's talk about the roller for this special at the cornering, because that is the rubber. So the friction force for this one is pretty big, so it makes you a little bit slow at the cornering, but it give you also a pretty good stability, and also if you are going to face the digital curve, then because there's lots of the impact force for the digital curve, so this one will get you very good stability at the digital curve, so you don't get that much impact force from the digital curve. So that's the good thing about this the 17mm rollers. And now we talk about the 15449, and that one is the plastic O-rings. And because it's a plastic, so if you want to take it off, and you might need to cut it and to take it off, but once you take it off, then you cannot find anything unless you put the rubber O-rings on it instead of the plastic rims. But this one, the friction force for this one on the cornering is very, very low, so it gives you a pretty good speed on the cornering. But when this kind of a roller is facing to the digital curve, the impact force will make this roller at the digital curve will get pretty bad stability. So that's the things I would say, something good, something bad on this one. And of course, nothing is perfect, right? Okay, so now we're gonna talk about the item number 15522, the 17mm dish type roller. And this one just released by Tamiya, and the color for silver. And let's compare this to the rubber O-ring and the plastic O-ring, and that is like a middle level of those two. Especially for the friction force, it's not high as the rubber, but also not low as the plastic. Okay, so but the good thing for that one is because it's dish type, and by himself it's very, very strong, and that's really strong enough. So if you are using that for, let's say, for the rear rollers, and you put at the bottom, so when your car is jump and landing on the track, if it got hit and there's impact force from the track that you are gonna when you are landing, and that will, because it's stronger, so it can accept those impact and get your car, like the roller by himself is not easy that change the shape. So that's the thing good for the dish type rollers. And also you can do a combination if you want to do the switch using the rubber O-ring or the plastic O-ring on top. So if you want to go fast, you can choose plastic, and you want to go stable, then you can choose rubber. Okay, so let's talk about let's say if the speed for the cornering, that will be 1 2 3, and stability will be 1 2 3, and the level for accepting impact force will be 1 2 3. So that's my personal opinion, and of course if you don't think that's right, you can contact me or leave the message, and we can discuss about that, right? So this is gonna be the different type function for different 17mm rollers, and then we're gonna talk about the weights different between all the rollers. So let's see. Alright, so now we're gonna check the different weights for all this 4 sets of the rollers. So you can see the bottom, I put the item number for that rollers, and there is also A and the B, and the A is stand for the weights for the single one, the single roller, and B will be the pair, the weights for the pair of rollers. So let's check. Okay, so now we can see the weights on those, and but for this two, actually it's I would say it's same weight, because like you can see this one, there's extra pieces, the plastic, and but the other one doesn't, because the blue one was the old one that I used to using it, but these two are the new. So here you can see the numbers between you cut it or not, and but if you didn't cut it, and those should be the same numbers. So we're using the orange one to do this test. But also it's a good idea that people can know if you cut that 2 extra pieces off, and what's gonna be the difference between those two that cut it and if you didn't cut it. Okay, so let's check for the weights. I would say the rubber O-ring will be number 1, lighter, and the orange and blue will be 2, and of course the heaviest one will be the dish type. And from this test you can see the difference between each roller, how heavy they are. Okay, I hope this video can help you to know more detail about all those rollers, and can help you when you set up your card, can make it easier and to know how you want to set it up. So if you like this video and you want to see more video like this, please like and subscribe and share. Thank you. I will see you next time. Thank you.